I mean, this is a matter that is still unfolding and involving the court, so there's not much that one can say.
A chunk of the currency you print and circulate is not within the formal banking system, but it happens to be in the hands of the public, then it makes the control of money very difficult from the monetary point of view, and it makes it extremely difficult to achieve monetary policy targets. We should not forget that we have come from COVID, where many of central banks around the world have eased money into the system. Now there are attempts to find a way of trying to get the money back out of the system. So if you have a lot of individuals holding money, it is worrying. We shouldn't forget that the central bank has, over the recent years, also tried through various mechanisms and strategy and innovations, introduce tools or measures that will make the economy more cashless. In the midst of all this, if you are presented with huge currencies out of the banking sector, it's a problem. But you see, the difficulty is that the law is not too clear in terms of thresholds that individuals and business entities can hold, be it for business reasons or for personal reasons. So if you come across an individual having X thousands or X millions of cedis or dollars, then it becomes very, very difficult for you to bring up a clear case. Maybe the central bank should be going forward, be thinking about how possible if they can have some threshold on how much individuals can hold and how much entities can hold, given a particular time frame. So that within that time frame, if the individual still keeps that money on himself or herself, then some legitimate questions can be asked. Without that, it's very difficult. In the area of even Forex, no matter how much the individual keeps on himself, the law is still not clear. The law says that you need to have permission, authorization from the central bank to deal in Forex. What does it mean? As an individual, if I have $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, do I need authorization? The law is not too clear. What about if it's in millions? Do I need authorization? The law is not too clear as to whether it qualifies for you to have that kind or sum of money on you with or without authorization. It is now time that I think the central bank will have to really look at its policy and then come clear in terms of how much individuals can hold, even if it is the domestic currency, the cedi or dollars, and the time period. If you just travel into the country, how much can you hold? Maybe there are your changes in terms of the coins and the transaction that you held on when you went outside. Now you are in Ghana. In Ghana, we don't use any other currency apart from the Ghana cedi. So why are you holding on to the foreign currency? If we have clarity on how much we can hold and how long we can hold it, then if we suspect or we see individuals holding certain sums of money, we can then bring a case against them and have clear guidelines as to what we have to do. But currently, the law, when you go through the mainstream banking sector, questions will be asked. And then there are a lot of places that you can buy this hard currency and nobody asks you any question. So we need to be aware. It may not even be the case that somebody may have traveled and then brought in Forex legitimately or illegitimately. It could have been that the person has cedis and the person goes around buying Forex out of the cedis and then keeps holding them. It still affects the local currency. Somebody will say, oh, how much can individuals buy at the retail level? But you are talking about an aggregation of such behaviors. And if you aggregate such behaviors, in as much as it may not compare to corporate demand for Forex, with what we are seeing and the values that we are seeing, it is something that the government or the central bank may want to explore to make it very difficult for individuals to easily get this Forex without legitimate reasons for holding them. When in Ghana, we don't use Forex, but we use Ghana cedation plans are workable, and indeed the banks will be able to go by what they are promising in the capitalization plans they are presenting. Then on the issue of the profits that have been posted for the first half of the year, the comparison is first half last year to first half 2023. It is not a full year report. The losses that we saw from the financials was a full year 2022 annual report. Now we are comparing half year 2023 to half year 2022. That is the first half of the year. And so if you do that, what I'll call year on year, first 6 months last year to first 6 months 2023, then the figures looks good. It is too early. Let's wait till we go through the whole year, then we have a good picture of what the whole year has been, considering the second, what we call second debt exchange program that is taking place. It may be quite different from the first one, but at least it will give us another picture. I will not say that the banks are out of this yet. It's still early for us to come to that conclusion. Let's wait to have a full year report that will be able to position 2023 against 2022 compared to the recapitalization plan. They will know what the way forward will be for the financial services sector. In this case, the deposit